The place I'm introducing today is Ise. Located in Ise City, Mie Prefecture, this area is home to many places where you can feel the rich history and culture of Japan, such as Ise Jingu, Ise Grand Shrine, Waiotya, the Wedded Rocks, and Okage Yokocho. Ise Jingu has a very long history, dating back approximately 2,000 years. It is a sacred site where Amaterasu Omikami, the sun goddess and one of Japan's most revered deities, is enshrined. One of the widely embraced philosophies in Japan is called Shinto. Shinto is the belief that everything, grass, water, and people, is divine and should be treated as such. It is not considered a religion, but rather a way of life, a path that guides how we live, and that is the essence of Shinto. Ise Jingu consists of two main shrines, the Geku, outer shrine, and the Naiku, inner shrine, each enshrining a different deity. The Geku is dedicated to Toyoke Omikami, the goddess of food and agriculture, while the Naiku is dedicated to Amaterasu Omikami, the sun goddess. When visiting, the proper order is to worship at the Geku first, followed by the Naiku. Interestingly, not many Japanese people are aware of this tradition, so by following this order, you might just become more Japanese than the Japanese. The Geku and Naiku are about a 10-minute drive apart, but public transportation such as buses is available, making it easy to get around. A typical visit to the Geku takes about 30 minutes to an hour, and the same goes for the Naiku. In total, a visit to both shrines won't take more than half a day. But let me ask you, after traveling all the way to this island nation in the Far East, are you satisfied with just an ordinary shrine visit? On this channel, I'll show you a special way to experience Ise Jingu, something that 90% of Japanese people have never experienced before. I'm a guide who organizes exclusive tours to Ise Jingu for Japanese visitors. Please enjoy this video till the end. Now, let me explain the mindset you should have before visiting the shrine. By preparing yourself mentally, this visit will transform into a special event and become a unique experience for you. That said, don't worry if you're unable to follow everything I'm about to share. Shinto does not impose strict rules or obligations that you must follow. This is because you are already living as part of the divine. With that in mind, let's get started. First, on the morning of your visit, perform a purification ritual called misogi. This is an act of cleansing yourself of everyday impurities. Traditionally, this was done by immersing yourself in rivers or seawater, but nowadays you can take a cold shower instead. Let the water run over you for about 10 to 20 seconds. However, if you are feeling unwell or have a heart condition, it's best to skip this step. Next, avoid eating any animal products such as meat or fish until your visit is complete. Instead, start your day with a traditional Japanese breakfast of miso soup and rice. You'll find yourself saying delicious as you enjoy the meal. If you prefer, it's okay to skip breakfast altogether. Once your shrine visit is over, you can eat meat or fish again. That's all the preparation you need. Now, let's begin your special journey. First, head to the Geku, outer shrine. The nearest airport to Ise Jingu is Chubu Centraire International Airport. From the airport, it takes about 2 hours by car or 2.5 hours by train. If you're coming from Nagoya Station, the trip takes about 2 hours by car or train. If you're planning to visit Ise Jingu, I recommend staying in Ise the night before. The town offers delicious fresh seafood that's waiting for you to enjoy. The next morning, you can greet the sunrise as you begin your shrine visit. Afterward, you can have lunch at Okage Yokocho, a charming street near Ise Jingu where you can experience the traditional culture of Japan. In fact, many Japanese people visit Ise Jingu just to enjoy Okage Yokocho. When you arrive at the Geku, outer shrine, the first thing to do is perform temis, a purification ritual. This is a simplified version of misogi. Here's how it's done. 1. Hold the ladle with your right hand and rinse your left hand. 2. Switch the ladle to your left hand and rinse your right hand. 3. Pour a small amount of water into your left hand and bring it to your mouth to rinse. 4. Rinse your left hand again. 5. Finally, use the remaining water to cleanse the ladle itself. Once purified, proceed to the main shrine, Seigu, for worship. The standard way to worship is called Nihai ni Hakushu Ippai, 2 bows, 2 claps, 1 bow. Here's how. 1. Bow deeply twice. 2. Clap your hands twice. 3. Bow deeply once more. This completes the standard worship. However, you're fortunate to be watching this channel, so let me introduce you to the Shikinsengu and Kagura, sacred dance. Formal worship takes place one step closer to the sacred heart of the shrine, beyond the standard worship area. To arrange for this, inform one of the shrine attendants at the Kagura-den, sacred dance hall, that you'd like to perform a formal worship. Formal worship requires a donation of at least 2,000 yen per person, and Kagura requires a donation of 15,000 yen or more per session. Formal worship is a sacred tradition often performed by CEOs of large companies and other distinguished individuals. While the process might feel a bit overwhelming, the experience leaves many feeling a mysterious sense of fulfillment. Words cannot fully convey the sensation. You have to experience it for yourself. Kagura, on the other hand, takes place at the Kagura-den. There, you can enjoy an ancient Japanese sacred dance. During the Kagura ceremony, your prayers, whether for household safety, good health, business success, safe childbirth, or other wishes, are offered before the deity. As the performance begins, you'll hear the sounds of traditional Japanese instruments and feel surrounded by their mysterious frequencies. Some people find the experience so soothing that they fall into a peaceful sleep. It is truly a unique and otherworldly performance that can only be experienced here. Take in the sounds, the atmosphere, and this special moment. Next, we'll head to the Naiku, inner shrine, which is about a 10-minute journey by bus or taxi. When you arrive at the Naiku, inner shrine, the process is the same as at the Geku, outer shrine. First, perform Temizu, the purification ritual, then proceed to the main shrine, Seigu, to worship. Let's take a walk around the Naiku to explore what it's like. Since there are areas where filming is not allowed, this explanation has been mostly verbal so far, but now let's experience it together. The Japanese flag is called the Hinomaru, Circle of the Sun. At the Naiku inner shrine, people walk on the right side, while at the Geku outer shrine, people walk on the left side. Before passing through a torii gate, bow respectfully. Japanese gardens are meticulously maintained, refined, and incredibly beautiful. Let's enjoy the sound of stepping on the gravel as we walk forward, one step at a time. The clear, serene surface of the Isuzu River reflects the vibrant autumn leaves and lush greenery. Be sure to take a moment to touch the water and feel its purity. As part of proper etiquette, formal worship requires wearing a suit. So if you're planning to perform formal worship, make sure to dress appropriately. For Kagura, sacred dance, there is no specific dress code. However, since you'll be visiting a shrine, it's best to avoid wearing shorts or overly flashy attire. Dressing modestly and respectfully is highly recommended. After completing your visit, it's time to enjoy the next highlight, Okage Yokocho. Here, I'd like to introduce some of my favorite foods that I make sure to eat every year. No matter how many times I've had them, they're always delicious. First up is a treat beloved by millions of Japanese people, akafuku. This sweet is so popular that it's sold in many regions and often bought as a souvenir. However, here you'll find the main store, offering unique menu items and flavors you can't find anywhere else. For first-timers, I highly recommend starting with the classic akafuku. It's absolutely delicious. Once you've tried it, explore other items like warm zenzai, sweet red bean soup. It's an unforgettable experience. Next on the must-try list is Ise Udon. In Japan, udon noodles vary by region, and Ise Udon is one of those unique varieties. It's known for its chewy mochi-like texture and rich, flavorful sauce. Of course, There are many other delicious foods to try, so immerse yourself in Japan's rich food culture. We call this delightful activity tabearuki, eating while walking around. Enjoy. By now, you've gained so much knowledge about shrine visits that you might be more informed than many Japanese people. Whether you choose to stay the night before or after your visit depends on your travel plans, but I have some special recommendations for a nearby inn and sushi restaurant. Let me share these insider tips, so make sure to stay with me until the end. About a 20-minute drive from Ise, I highly recommend Ryokan Naomi. This charming accommodation is a renovated house over 100 years old. It beautifully blends a traditional atmosphere with modern design, making it an exceptionally tasteful place to stay. Since it's available as a private rental, it's perfect for a peaceful and relaxing stay. Just a 7-minute walk from Ryokan Naomi is my recommended sushi spot, Shichifuku. Sitting at the counter and enjoying freshly made sushi, crafted right before your eyes, is an incredibly luxurious experience. The most surprising part? Despite the high quality, you can enjoy sushi along with beer or sake for around 5,000 yen. At other places, this level of quality could easily cost 10,000 yen or more. However, this restaurant does have a policy of declining guests who don't speak sufficient Japanese. If you're interested, feel free to reach out to me for assistance. Ise Jingu Shrine visits, sacred Kagura ceremonies, which can be difficult for foreigners to arrange, sushi experiences, and even navigating Japan's unique challenges, like the lack of widespread taxi apps due to local regulations, are all part of what we can help you with. Taxis here are not only more expensive than in many countries, but can also be difficult to book. We're here to not only guide you through authentic local experiences, but also assist with transportation so you can enjoy Japan seamlessly and fully. Let us help make your journey unforgettable.